with regards to the protests and the 40,000, 60,000 killed. Does anyone here actually doubt those numbers? Because I've never really Googled it to try to find as much evidence. I've seen pictures of morgues and hundreds of body bags, but I've never actually seen I've never seen photos of many thousands of dead. I've only seen hundreds.
It's hard. I never looked into the claims. I did see one horrible video where it did show this guy's walking down the street. He's turning all of these corners, and there's just black body bags everywhere. It's obviously and the faces are open. It's unzipped, so the face is exposed, and it looks like people. If the body was identified, looks like people were putting stuff on top of it to say okay, yeah, it's claimed now. And then he goes into the morgue, and you can tell from looking at the heads in particular that these were all traumatic deaths. Didn't die of natural causes. I mean, it was from wounds that penetrated them. And of course, then they execute people all the time. They hang them from cranes for participating in these protests. And it's just well, yeah, we know they fucking kill you for protesting, whether it's with a gunshot or a noose. I don't know. Maybe the gunshot might even be the better way to go. But it's there's no doubt that they will, if they feel like they're under threat, and I think they will do anything to remain in power. And if that means making examples out of people by executing them, mowing down protesters, absolutely. Do I know that the numbers are real? I never looked into it, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's political violence. We have political violence here.
Regime. You don't have to. I don't really even have to look shit like that up to verify. It's just stupid.
No, I get it, but what I'm saying is, on this app, I've heard it so many times, and I have just never actually confirmed it. But it's political violence, and we have political violence here. We have woke liberals and Muslims that drive trucks through crowds. We have random stabbings and murder everywhere, anywhere, all the time. If you look at Instagram and you see the horrific murders and the there are so many murders that it's beyond, it's so shocking. It's why the fuck do people want to do all this? Why, a woman hires a guy to kill his husband. It's I can't believe it even happens, but people are willing to kill. And we have to worry about extreme political violence in this country. And if you're a Republican conservative and you wear a MAGA hat, and if Trump gets out of office and you have a rally, and next thing you know, you're attacked by a left wokist, I mean, it's the same. How is it any different than what's happening in Iran?
I wish for it. I wish for it. In 2020, I had just, it's been 6-7 years since I've been boxing. But I was still in good shape. I was I was ready for a motherfucker to want to put his hands on me. And so I would wear it's okay to be white, on my shirt. I'd wear my red Trump hat, and I would go out of my fucking way. The only thing that happened was I'd hear a whistle, and people would be yo, they give me a thumbs up or something like that. The cashiers would tell me they like my shirt, and nobody fucked with me. Then I was just oh, okay. I mean, it's not that provocative, I guess. And I thought, yeah, it was weird. And even still, yes, if you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. But I just have a feeling, though, that, especially, a lot of you guys have seen what I look like. I boxed for years. People, they wouldn't necessarily know that part. I don't think I would have came off it as somebody easy to prey on, and so who's gonna fuck with me? And yeah, I mean, I would. Now, with that being said, would I go to an Antifa rally by myself? But no, wearing that shit, no. I mean, yeah, I'd get mobbed. But Yeah, I don't know. It is silly. Like the fact that you cannot support. You've had like one man who's been vilified to be like Hitler, when he's like, which I think is awfully ironic. He's the most Jew-loving fucking president fucking ever had. Really. I mean, his fucking grandchildren are Jewish. His daughter converted. I mean, that sounds so Nazi-like. Like such a horrible guy. What has this motherfucker done to make him out to be the person they claim he has been? I mean, really. I mean, if anything, he's probably done more for black people even than fucking Biden. And, you know, it's just silly to listen to. But they are able to repeat something long enough, and they constantly, you know, say he's a racist, he's a sexist, he grabs them by the pussy, he does, you know, whatever. There's fine people on both sides. You know, all of this shit, and then people just believe it. They hear it enough. But in all reality, he's not. There's nothing about. And trust me, I would know if he was on our side, or what I would have said on my side. You know, many years ago, he never was. Nobody thought he was.
Yeah, like a white nationalist or doing things that were so underhanded, like he's completely going to remove the black population. Like, this is crazy. And that's the thing, like, Pepe, you bring up good points, is I don't mind, like, people, if they can argue, you know, things that he's done in a fair manner and, like, it's, like, somewhat true, then I'm all for it. Like, let's have that debate. But, like, the bullshit that we've heard the last couple of years, like you're saying with the find people on both sides trope, you know that one? I mean, like, let's get real, people. Like, that's not what went down, really, you know?
So, and also those
fine
people in what bill? I forgot. The Charlottesville. They were hired by this.
I don't look like it. Yeah.
The
STLC.
Yeah. To organize the event. So this is like the Wilkes hiring, making up the event, and also Trump brought back manufacturing, starting with the maybe not starting with one example. Big example is the TSMC Arizona fab, the plants. And is not only manufacturing but crucial for our national security.
Yeah, and, you know, that's the thing is if you were to look at somebody who is, I'm like kind of become, and this happens to a lot of people. I would say I was like way more. I would actually say I was about as. I wasn't a total white nationalist, and with that being said, like I wasn't somebody who thought like you had to rid America of the blacks and the Native Americans or some of the Hispanics. But I definitely had like an idea that no, America should remain overwhelmingly white. And I'm gonna be clear. I do think that would still be optimal. But you know, there's birth rate crises with whites and East Asians, and you know, just a lot of things are happening. So, but it's a whole other topic. But I am somebody who would look at all of the people that would accuse Trump of being all of this stuff, and then what they didn't realize is that people like myself, a lot of us thought, well, he's better than the left by far, but we didn't look at Trump as being a fucking. First of all, he like to be when it comes to the far right anti-Semitic shit, you know, which is going to be more Nazi adjacent. He's I don't know how else to say it, and I don't mean this in a crude way, but he's a fucking Jew lover. So he's a fucking Philo-Semite. The motherfucker's not a Nazi. When it comes to being racist, okay, I mean, at his age, was he perhaps maybe prejudiced at some points? Like,
wait, Pepe, I thought the Nazis were wiped out in 1946. What year is it?
With the Democrat, but like anybody else in the Democrat Party, like Bloomberg, we said, oh, we're going to have to stop and frisk in the minority neighborhoods, right? When you can look at the Clintons and Biden when it comes to the super predators. And you should listen to his arguments in the fucking 90s. That shit would be considered far right today. Okay, he's an old fucking man. Attitudes regarding race were so much fucking different. He's not any different from the fucking Democrats, to be fair.
Pepe, the only update to the race debate is that white man is bad over and over and over again. Our mayor in Chicago constantly reminds us that sooner or later he's going to be able to remove the whiteness from us.
And there is and that is kind of like a thing. Like there was this toxic, and it was enabled by white liberals who I don't think were even well-meaning.
Jesus Christ, she's killing the room.
This was like a power grab, and they.
Why do you guys let him monologue all the time?
Because it's a Pepe show. Don't you know how this Matt Cool room works? First we had Yay. She went on and on for hours. Now it's the Pepe segment of the show, and you're coming up next, Rich.
No, you monologue for way too long, Pepe.
Okay. I actually been quiet for a couple of hours.
I know.
Numu, he loves it. He loves doing this.
Okay, can you guys just move into the audience?
It's like listening to like
He's just interrupted. We're having thank you. Holy shit. So, yeah, to me it's just funny. I don't think he's this bad person they make him out to be. If anything, he's to the left of a mid-90s Democrat. So,
how would you describe yourself, Pepe? How would you describe yourself, Dr. PP?
I would say I'm maybe similar to an early 90s Democrat.
Well, what does that mean?
See, I'm not a very... you guys know this. Matt can back me up. Beaver can back me up. I've never claimed to be a conservative. I've always said I've been on the right.
You say you have always voted Republican. That's what you say. And you're a Republican. So you say if you're a 90s...
I consider myself an actual conservative? No.
Well, if you're an early 90s Democrat, that implies that you're pro-abortion, you're pro-LGBTQ, you're pro-big deficit spending, big Medicare, Medicaid. You're just a liberal, dude. And I've always accused you of just being a liberal. That's all you are.
That's not the Democrats of the early 90s.
Yes, it is. That is the Democrats of the early 90s. It is exactly what the Democrats are and have always been. Big government, big spending. That's what you are. You're just a big government person. You're not conservative. You're not Republican. You're a liberal Democrat. That's what you are. Hello?
George Bush ramped it up more than fucking anybody.
Okay, and the Democrats would have done it bigger and better. So that's who you are. You're just a Democrat. Congratulations, Dr. Bibi the liberal.
Oh my God! You got
the Kamala voter on stage. Good evening, Rabia. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So she's running in 2028, probably, right? Is that what your impression is?
What? Pardon me. What is my profession?
No. Is that your impression? That she's going to be running in 2028, Kamala Harris? Yeah.
Oh no. I just said that to go along with the vibes of the room.
Oh, I was like, that's a big statement to make around here. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm also from Canada, so I'm not too sure what the American politics are right now.
We're not too fond of Canadians right now, but all right, yeah.
I can leave. I'm so sorry. I can head on out.
No, you're good. No, I'm just playing with you. Yeah, you're good.
Wait, what's the reason? How come Americans aren't fond of Canadians? Is that a thing?
No, we just like making fun. Online, we can trigger them, but Canadians are they're the most similar to Americans of any other group, and there's some, I don't know. If anything, Canadians try to be like I'm just being real, especially young Canadians try to be like Americans.
Oh no! I think you got it wrong. If anything, Americans are trying to be like.
Not even close.
Oh no.
Any music, fashion, anything that you see, first of all, in the world, America is the greatest exporter of any fucking group of just fucking culture and trends. And you guys are a small country that lives right on top of us, and
that's what you don't.
Name like your guys' music. What is it? It's basically offshoots of American music. Like that's all it is.
We have Canadian music. We have Justin Bieber. He's Canadian. Drake.
Okay,
is
offshoot of American music. Amazing.
Yeah, dude. All these artists are Canadian. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Yeah, but they only
is the U.S. to be able to do anything, though, right? You know that, right? Like he had to come to the U.S. to actually make it big. It's not like he was in Canada.
Robbie, it's Justin Trudeau. That's who we hate.
He went to America, though.
We hate Justin Trudeau and your woke government of migrant kiss asses, and they're just a bunch of traitors and cowards to North America. And we should actually just invade Canada and take the whole country over and assume your parliament.
Justin Trudeau, he's so cute. Though. I don't know what you're on about.
Okay, you're just being a dirty whore if you're gonna like actually sim for Justin Trudeau. That is weird.
I mean, did you not see what he did to the truckers? Did you not see the mass vaccination? She works in nursing. She's a pro-vaxxer. Are you triple boosted, double vaxxed, Robbie?
I'm required to be.
Exactly. And you have no children and no hope of ever having children now that you're sterilized, correct?
I just looked at her profile. She looks really young. So it's not really her problem at this time, I don't think.
She's a member of the House, and clearly, I mean, you're not a Trump supporter, I'm assuming, right? Even though
do I need to be a Trump supporter to
No, of course not. No, I was just curious. I didn't know.
No, I'm just friends with Beaver, guys.
You do what?
I'm just friends with Beaver.
Aw, Beaver. You got one of your super fans. That's wonderful.
Do you like Dave Matthews Band, Robin?
No.
What?
I've been in these rooms before. Usually people are arguing.
Wait, are you Persian? Are you Persian, Rabia?
Wouldn't you love to know?
I mean, her last name's Khan, which is like I would say Pakistani, but I could be wrong.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if you don't want to disclose it. It doesn't really matter, does it?
No, I'm Pakistani.
Oh, you're Pakistani. So you speak Urdu?
Bingo. Oh.
Hey, Dad, you got it.
And you're a Muslim. You're a Muslim, right?
Used to be.
Oh, you're an atheist now, or what are you?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, so you are a non-believer. You don't think Muhammad is the prophet and the messenger. Unbelievable.
No.
Inshallah, if you were, oh my God, you could be killed for that in Iran.
As a Michelin who stands up for Jews more than Christians, is it okay to say, like, Muhammad, he sounds like a scuzzy piece of shit. Jesus might have been, just like a con artist, a Tim Robbins of his time. Abraham, just another fucking, cult leader, and like your religion's bullshit.
Well, you're a moron. You don't read books. You don't compare anything, do you?
Oh, if I read books, I'll believe the fables about Abraham. Amazing.
Oh, the mythology? You mean the law that we actually all live by because it comes from books? Muhammad instituted the Constitution of Muhammad in 660 in Medina. You should go learn about the mafia don known as Muhammad. He's a scam artist, a fraud, and a mafia gangster. You can read the Constitution of Islam, the Constitution of the Muslims, the Constitution of Muhammad, compare that legal code to the legal code of Magna Carta, and there's your answer. Do you want representation and justice?
Wow. Now, the reality is, though, is that I do sense that, like, you can be an atheist, and you can say, yeah, Jesus, it seems like bullshit, Muhammad seems like bullshit.
Strike the master chord. Draw the flaming sword. Crowned child and conquering lord, Horus, avenger. O thou of the head of the hawk, thee I invoke. Thou only begotten child of Osiris thy father, and Isis thy mother, he that was slain, she that bore thee in her womb, flying from the terror of the water, thee I invoke. O thou whose apron is of flashing white, whiter than the forehead of the morning, thee thee I invoke. O thou who hast formulated thy Father and made
I feel like I walked into something.
What were you guys talking about before I got here?
Oh, nothing. We're just bullshitting.
We're just saying that Urdu girls from Pakistan are the new tens of the summer of 26. I mean, how do you look so hot, Rabia?
Oh my God.
He's a middle-aged white man. Corny.
Look at my red telephone in my PTR. That line goes direct to the Oval Office emergency room. We have some Clubhouse users that have been in the skiff in the ready room in the White House. The Situation Room. But anyways, Robbie, what are your plans for summer 2026?
Being hot.
That's
There she goes. It's all a woman has to do.
That is. Hey, do you know Jarl on the app, Rabia, or no?
Oh yeah. He's in the Bitcoin rooms, right?
Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've seen Gerald.
He talks kind of funny, and he's very left.
Does he kind of embarrass you once in a while, though, as a Canadian, or like what's your
Matt, I've been off this app for like a few weeks now. This is my first time back on in a while, so I don't remember too clearly. But if I see him, I'll let you know.
The biggest fraud on Clubhouse.
Hi, Batman. Tell me about you.
I'm not on either of those apps.
Well, maybe it's time to get on to those apps. You could do rooms that were who is the biggest fraud on X.
How about you host it and I'll be there?
No, I don't want to. Honestly, I even come on to Clubhouse now, just out of boredom.
You know every state has like a slogan on their license plate. I don't know. That's a thing, right?
Oh, I mean,
In the U.S.
Yeah. On our license plate, it says
I think
beautiful
Donald
British
Trump is
Columbia.
really
So
honest
like,
about
it's
who
all
he
about
is,
the
to be honest.
aesthetics and like say like
It's like, I
the
don't
land of living
think about
skies
it
and
that
so on and so
way.
forth.
Especially when
So I think like
you have like
they
a
really
large,
care about
larger
how
family, and it's just like
comes
this is
across
where
to
you're
like tourists and
raised.
stuff.
No one has privacy. Obviously, different dogs because
You should come back.
And I was it was a bad area, so you can imagine that I was like,
come on here.
they're just like, yeah, we want you to open and close, and
I never thought I would hear that.
clumsy ass kids.
It's like it's nightmares.
You converting to Islam is the wildest part of this.
Yeah.
Not even my mom.
And then I started debating the atheists about how I'm like, I used to be an atheist, but then I saw the error of my ways. You know what I mean?
Hey guys, I'll be back.
So silly. It's great.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, sorry, you gotta go.
Yeah,
It's like not so serious.
it's only serious when you're shitting on religion.
Naftali. Oh, fucking
Yeah.
faggot left.
I mean, no, we love religion.
Who?
Yeah.
Naftali.
Like Natali as in I'm thinking Tali from Chillism.
No,
That's
it's Naftali. He's super. He's like he's funny to trigger, but he's like he's also a Michelin John Kitover.
What's Michelin again?
I'm saying it right. It's just means like your dad's a Jew, but your mom's not.
Yeah.
So you're not like a Jew. But
Pepe earlier accused me.
That word, by the way.
Pepe earlier accused me of not defending Christians. That's not true. I defend all faiths except Islam.
You will. So hold on a second. So a bunch of street shitting Hindus that worship cows and monkeys and 8-armed sluts. You also defend their.
I defend their book collection, but I do not defend the Quran or the Islamic Constitution of 660 from Medina. That charter and constitution is mafia, gangsterism, and tribalism at its worst. Yeah, I'll put the link in the chat. I'm putting the link in the chat. If any of you have never read the Constitution of Islam, this is now your chance to find out how to run the Gangster Disciples or the Satan Disciples or the Bloods or the Crips, because that's all Muhammad did. He set up a gang. Hello? It was a fraud.
Amazing. How do we know Abraham was in a fraud?
Because you can read Genesis or whatever, and you can look at the law and what they're trying to say there versus an actual legal code put out by Muhammad, in the same way that you have Hammurabi's code, Magna Carta. It doesn't matter. I'm just judging what's in the law books. If you've ever had to deal with the law and you've complained about it, well, you can complain about Islamic law because it sucks. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. It's just my opinion, of course, obviously.
I'm not a fan of Islam. Everybody knows that, but you say that it's bad.
Thee I invoke. O thou whose garment is of golden glory, with the azure bars of sky, thee I invoke. Thou who didst avenge the horror of death, thou the slayer of Typhon, thou who didst lift thine arms, and the dragons of death were as dust, thou who didst raise thine head, and the crocodile of Nile was abased before thee, thee I invoke. O thou whose nemesis hideth the universe with night, the impermeable blue, thee I invoke. Thou who travellest in the boat of Ra, abiding at the helm of the Aftet boat, and of the Sextet boat, thee I invoke. Thou who bearest the wand of double power, thee I invoke. It shed the darkness of blue light, the unfathomable glory, the untravelled, the unthinkable immensity of space. Thou who concentrest all the 30 ethers in one darkening sphere of fire, thee I invoke. O thou who bearest the rose and cross of life and light, thee I invoke. The voice of the 5, the voice of the 6, 11 are the voices. Abracadabra. Strike the master chord. Draw the flaming sword. Crowned child and conquering lord, Horus, avenger.
And come to believe and fight his battles with the belief that they go to heaven and fuck virgins.
Yeah, I agree. It's a bullshit religion, in my opinion, at least.
It's not just religion. It's Islamic Mohammedan law. That's what I'm complaining and critiquing. Muhammad, the Constitution and Charter of Medina, that document shows that it's set up in the same format as a gang. It's the Gangster Disciples. That's all it is.
So what about when Jesus, and I'm just saying, so you guys know I'm not very religious, but when Jesus...
Horus, avenger.
just don't listen to anything. Just inject your little tidbits.
Walk of the sun, the glorious one. By thy name, Harmarchus, youth of the brilliant morning, I invoke thee. By thy name, Mao, I invoke thee, lion of the midday sun. By thy name, Tum, orc of the even, crimson splendor of the sunset, I invoke thee. By thy name, Kefra, I invoke thee, O beetle of the hidden mastery of midnight.
The centuries has done a lot of fucked up stuff. And so, you know, it's kind of, if I argue a point, I know there's always, but the fact remains is that it doesn't surprise me you're not religious, because the more you learn about the Catholic Church, you learn what hypocrites they were.
Alan, Pepe isn't religious because he's an early 90s Democrat. Those are the atheists. Pepe is an atheist liberal.
No, but the Catholic Church, you can focus on those things, but you can also focus on the fact that things like the Catholic Church still has founded and runs hundreds, if not thousands, or over 1,000 hospitals in the U.S., never mind the rest of the world. And even in Henry VIII's time, the only institution that was supporting the poor